put toe to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Iowa's offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Makes the catch. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Kinnick is having a connection fit to try to help the knee on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Picks up the first down, still moving. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Makes the catch. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Charles. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offense?
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Third and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. This drive will open from the 15. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Here's a heat. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st down from the 11. Leaves it with the back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone, the windows to throw into it for a quarterback were smaller, and they close a lot quicker. So you really have to be on the same page as your wide receiver. And that time, the offense and the QB simply were not.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. Past the 1st down marker and still running. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. The Hawkeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now on 2nd down. They've been running it, but now the pass. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. And the Hawkeyes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, when I'm a receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. No matter how many times you see it, a moving moment here in Iowa between the first and second quarter when the entire crowd acknowledges the children across the way. Hope they enjoy the game as we continue in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. He leaves it with his back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30. He's got away. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Second down, he'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Got his man. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the mark. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. They got this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll give it to him again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. corralled and brought down by the defense.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll give it to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Hawkeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Hawkeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Dead center perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that looks like it did when Archie and Eli were here. They're up by 18 over the Rebels. We've got our eye on things here and everything else.
Gonna take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The give to the lone running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, he's got a chance. Turning it on. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Hawkeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. They'll go to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pucks it out of the air. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive. And now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Got a man. It's Charles. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Catch coverage in the middle. It's Keller.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on third down. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team is fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Out of the shotgun on third down. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
Man, a lot of times you see the way people close halves, the way people close games goes so far in determining who wins. Nice execution by this offense late in the first half. Now they're just an extra point away from having the lead going into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's kick it back to the guys inside Kinnick Stadium.
And the Hawkeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Iowa! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these lines.
Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's first and 10. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Got it in the middle, it's Keller. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Using the quick game. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Paul.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
It's a first and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Tight end now in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Setting up the screen. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. So now it's second and long. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll pull it on the read. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The play action fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get it back. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Finds a tight end. Open space at the 25. A lot of room to the right. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Back to pass, it's Flanagan. Buys a little time. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's in for a touchdown. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Final play of the quarter coming. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it from the gun. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's caught. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hawkeye. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job of putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on fourth down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter fourth down.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Back to pass. It's Flanagan. Pumps it downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be coming. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. The offense has it first and 10 from the 42. Snagged out of the air. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the first down completion, it's second and short. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll try to move the chains on third down from their own 20. They'll try to power their way ahead. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. And he's in for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17.